Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by again and checking out all of my videos. Last time I did one of these video forecasts was back for the months of April and May, so I figured I would keep everybody informed and let you know what's in store for the next couple of months with June and July. So when I did the first forecast, I pretty much mentioned right from the start that I was going to be scaling back my postings because I did about 4 months of posting a new video every single day, and it got to be a little bit challenging to come up with content. So I was at the risk of running out of content when I was doing the last forecast, and I'm happy to say that I have managed to scrounge up enough topics to accommodate yet another 2 months of content. So one of the things that I get most often as far as comments and feedback is to just don't stop posting. So I'm very thankful for all the support that I've been getting so far, and for everyone that's been watching my videos and sharing them, liking them, new subscribers, old subscribers, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's in store for June and July of 2017. First up, what I have is planning on some more Hero Priority series. I do have 2 videos planned. These are officially mapped out on my list of things to do. So I do have the actual topics already planned. So I don't need help coming up with ones to actually make the topics here. But if you do have specific ones that you would like to see as far as analysis goes, I would like to hear feedback there as well. But I do have probably 1 per month, and that's about how I've been going about these, is about 1 per month. With the last 2 that I did with the casters and the tanks, I managed to get them about 4 or 5 weeks apart, and so I'm going to try and do 1 per month, 1 in June, 1 in July, and hopefully enjoy those and the work that I put into those. PvP series, I know I haven't done a lot of PvP this last time around. Originally what I was planning was a massive PvP binge. I was planning on showing a bunch of different, basically how to beat specific teams. And when that happened, or when I was thinking about doing that, was just about when we came out with PvP seasons. It really changed the way that I approach PvP, and I was a little bit put off by it to start with. And in the last couple of months, I felt like I haven't really done enough how-to PvP in terms of who do you use to beat this team, or what do we do in this situation. So I am going to go back to do a little bit more of the how-to PvP, so that'll be at least 2 videos of random PvP at 70. That'll be just me checking in, and I'll show you the mindset that I go through with PvP. Now keep in mind that I am not a hardcore PvPer. I do not have the absolute best runes, but I still find a way to win. I still have some superiors, I still have some champion runes, and so on and so forth. So I feel like a lot of people that are at 70 can relate to my skill set and my gear as far as what I'm rocking as far as runes and stuff. I do have 1 video coming out very, very shortly with a specific mechanic that I was wanting to share. I did share it with my guild, I believe. If I didn't, I apologize, but you guys can check in on this video as well. And then I do have my lower level account that I will be checking in on. I can guarantee 45 is already recorded, it just is not posted yet. Level 50, my alt account as of right now is at level 49, so I can guarantee 50 is coming out in June, July. Don't know how fast it's going to progress, but I'm expecting to hit 55 as well. So that is going to be basically 3 additional ones there. Technically that's going to be 6 total videos there, because I usually do 2 videos for each one, PvP, offense, and defense. The Hero Spotlight series, I do have 4 of them planned out. I picked 3 heroes that I wanted to just shed some light on the subject, and then I also reserved 1 spot for most likely a new hero. If there isn't a single new hero released in the months of June and July, I would be kind of surprised. We have had 2 heroes in the last 2 months. We've had Hopper come out for Easter, and then we just had Creel come out just a day or so ago. So I would expect at least 1 new hero to come out. I will do a sort of review and basically the unboxing like I did with Creel. Put my suggestions in there. But as far as the rest of them, I had been wanting to do hero spotlight for a while, and not so much of just hey, here's a brand new hero, but rather just looking at some other heroes, the heroes that people aren't using. Basically, give some love to some of the other heroes, and basically say, by the way, if you use this person, this mechanic here is pretty cool. You can use this, and also to answer that other question that comes up in Gen Chat all the time, the quote unquote, is so and so any good? And that's what I put on my Creel description. Basically, they ask the question, is Admiral Creel any good? So I'm going to answer questions like that as well with the spotlight. So these are just ones that I'm picking off the top of my head. I'm not really taking requests there. Most people are just going to request the new heroes anyways, so I'm going to steer clear of the new ones and try and cover some of the lesser talked about ones, just to, like I said, spread some awareness. The Is It Worth It series. To be honest, these here just come up whenever I see them. I need to see something that comes up that basically people are going to say, is it worth it to do this? So I'm hoping for one video per month. So doing 2 of these over the next 2 months is pretty ambitious. I haven't seen anything recently that I really wanted to tackle. Most of the time it comes down to making specific purchases. The problem is most people have different specials that show up on their dashboards and stuff like that. So it's tough to find a specific type of a purchase that might impact everybody, or at least be available for everyone. So if you do have questions in terms of whether or not something's worth it or not, especially if it's a purchase or something you don't want to blow some hard-earned gems on, shoot me a message or leave me a comment. I'm happy to spend / waste my gems in the interest of educating the general public. Tactical series. I do have 2 videos planned. These are going to follow the same logic that I did the last 2. I did a review on beast mechanics, and I did a review on the dwarf mechanics. So if you kind of keep those 2 in mind, and if I say that this is going to follow that same logic, you could maybe guess who I'm planning on touching next in terms of the tactical series. I'm not going to give that away just yet though, but I am going to try and do 1 per month again. FAQ series, to be honest, I have nothing currently planned here. I would like to do some more FAQs. I do have one that's releasing very, very, very soon, I believe. I want to say it's May 31st. I don't know the exact date for it, but it's going to be very, very soon. But in order to actually do an FAQ series, I do need to see queues that come up, and I need to see them frequently, to be honest. So there's not a lot that I'm actually getting questions as far as overall game mechanics are, so I'm keeping my ear to the ground there. If I see something, I'll definitely make a video on it. Just have to wait and see there. The Tower series is one that I'm going to be probably wrapping up in the next 2 months, partially because I'm getting to the point where, I mean, for God's sakes, I should be able to beat this. With this particular alt account that I did. Now, way back when I first started this alt account, I expected to slow level the heck out of it and be just this uber ultimate player. And that kind of fell by the wayside as I started up the guild. Basically, just doing guild quests has leveled me way, 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 way too fast. Probably even faster than it was with my main account. Because there wasn't near as much XP around for my main account when I went through the first time. So I'm far over leveled for what I should be. So right now I'm having a very difficult time keeping up with hero roster. So the tower has been just as difficult as it was the first time. If someday I ever start a 3rd account, essentially I'm not going to be joining a guild at all. I'm just going to do some PvP, earn some runes, keep a hero roster of like 5 heroes, and really milk it for all it's worth. But honestly, just playing with 2 accounts is super, super time consuming. But I'm expecting over the next 2 months, I should finally be able to beat this tower. I've gotten up to, I think, floor number 9. Have not cleared floor 10 yet with my roster. And part of that is I have over half of my roster lagging significantly behind, and very few actual ascensions. That's the worst part about fast leveling, is lacking materials for 1st and 2nd ascensions. So it's not the fact that you're out of XP, it's the fact that you're just so much further behind other players, like in PvP, which is basically what the tower is based off of. Next up, I know most people don't really care too much about this series, but the campaign series, I am planning on wrapping up this series in the next 2 months, or at least I'm hoping on it. I did a quick spot check of the levels tonight, and I noticed that Chapter 21 has recommended levels starting at like 60 or 61, I think. Either that or that's where it ends at 61, and I don't know that I'm going to get all the way up to level 60 in the next 2 months. The XP is starting to slow down dramatically, and we're starting to get to that perma land where we're basically stuck in one level for, you know, a month at a time. I remember going from like 67 to 70. It took forever, and I would assume it's going to start taking quite a while to get through there. My plan, though, and I'll find this out very soon, I plan on recording Chapter 9 probably within the next day, or Chapter 19 rather. That will give me a good indication if I feel like I can beat the campaign with the progression that I have now. I'm hoping to wrap up those last few chapters just at whatever level I am, under-leveled, preferably with the runes that I have. So I'm looking at beating this series, but depending on where it falls, if the hero levels are level 61 or 62 in Chapter 21, and I'm only level 52 or 53. I don't know if that's going to be realistic to beat that unless I have some really great runes, which I do have some decent runes, but just the level difference alone might be challenging enough. But we are looking at wrapping the campaign series very soon. Then you guys won't have to put up with the campaign series anymore, which, like I said, most people don't really care too much about it, which means we can focus more on, drumroll, challenge mode. Right now, challenge mode is kind of an interesting one because I don't know how I want to really post the videos. I'm planning on going through at least Chapter 5. I will be recording 2 chapters of challenge mode tonight even, so right around level 49 and 50 when you actually see them. You might not see those for another few weeks, but I am recording them very, very soon, if not tonight. The thing with the challenge mode, though, is I've been bulk posting them, or at least I plan on bulk posting them, because I feel like just setting up one individual video per day, I mean, yes, it could milk the content a long ways because that's like 30 or 40 videos right there, but honestly, I don't even think most people want to see a challenge mode once per day or once every other day. So I'm trying to keep people in mind in terms of the content that I'm posting. So when I do post a chapter for challenge mode, I'm just going to post the entire chapter. That way, when we start getting into the later ones, when people are really actually having trouble beating something in challenge mode, they can just go straight to the video they need and not have to scroll through a particular chapter long video. Plus, if I run into any difficulties with them, there might be one video that's 20 minutes long and the rest of them might maintain that 3, 4, or 5 minutes. But that is my plan for the next 2 months. That might trickle a little bit into August as well. I did some quick counts, and basically if I maintain an every other day posting, we're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of around 30 to 32 or 33 videos total over the next 2 months. And so, I'm going to try and keep up that same posting schedule. Try to do every other day. There are going to be things that come up that I just try to sneak in a video here or there, which pushes some of the other ones back. That's been just sort of how my schedule always works. But I'll try and keep the same posting schedule, and hopefully we have another successful 2 months. Maybe hit that past 500 subscribers would be nice. But like I said, I'm not doing this for any type of lucrative YouTube deal or for making money. I do this because I legitimately love helping people out. I definitely love making videos. I never thought I would say that, but I do love making the videos themselves. Some days maybe it's a little bit tougher, but in the future, maybe I'll ultimately be able to make something a little bit more advanced, get some cooler equipment and video editing. But I'm happy with the way things are going now. I'm thankful for everyone that watches my videos. So if you're looking at sticking around for another 2 months, just keep hanging in there and stay subscribed. I'll keep sending stuff out. But just the same as I mentioned at the end of the last forecast, I'm definitely running low on material. So if there's something you want to see, if there's analysis you would like to see done on particular teams, heroes, concepts, definitely hit me up with a comment. Let me know. Otherwise, after this this couple of months with this summer, we'll probably be focusing almost exclusively on just a couple of PvP things and probably the challenge mode at that point. I am going to be looking at revisiting boss mode with my alt account. We're going to be doing essentially like I want to call it a poor man's boss mode, because my alt account is severely ill-equipped for boss mode at this point here. So going through and getting those epics for the first time is the main thing that I want to focus on. I really don't see any point in doing the boss mode dungeons again. I have all 66 of those done already. I don't plan on doing those again. I don't think anything is going to change as far as the mechanics go. So if you need boss island or boss mode help, go check out those videos. Nobody seems to be watching them because their view count stays pretty stagnant. So check those out if you're looking at beating the boss campaign. Honestly, there's not really any rewards there, so don't sweat it. It's not a high priority. Other than that, like I said, thanks again for watching all of my videos and staying subscribed. I will do the best I can to keep putting out a variety of content and trying to please as many people as possible. Obviously, they always say if you try to please everyone, you please no one, but I don't really care. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and as long as there's an audience, I'll keep posting. Even if there isn't an audience, I'll keep posting. Case in point, shameless plug for my other channel, which has a whopping 4 subscribers. So even though there's no audience there, I still keep posting those videos as well. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. Certainly no pressure. It's largely just FTL videos right now. But I'm working on getting my classic Nintendo, classic Super Nintendo, and some contemporary gaming. But as you probably know, I am extremely busy because making videos takes a shitload of time. It really does. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. For a third time, thanks for watching, and I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.